Hey, oh yeah, now my people, it's your guy, the Nigerian Englishman, and we are back here on One Touch TV with a bag of special guests. I'm super excited, right? If it's your first time on the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash a like. Let's try and get about 20 likes by the end of this stream. Comment, I'll get back at you in the comment section because this one's going to be a spicy one. There's no rivalries going on here right now, which is good. We can just honestly just talk, but I'm sure there's going to be some conflict here and there, okay? So let's go around the room and introduce each other. So first of all, to my right, I got Bitz and Bobz. Tell them who you're representing, Bitz and Bobz. Who's your team?
Igor Kenu. Hey.
Igor Kenu. Sorry.
Nah, listen. Yeah, so what? It's your boy, Bitz and Bobz. Yes, man. Thank you so much, bro. This is overdue, I must admit. Yep. So I'm blaming 100%. You. It's my first time on the show. I just want to quickly shout out, rest in peace, Claude. You will be missed and celebrated. Thank you so much for 100%. Having me on, man.
Appreciate it, bro. It's rare that I'll be having such friendly conversations with people representing pagans. Like we got Bitz and Bobz representing Manchester United, and we got Sam Spurs for life representing Tottenham. So welcome, Sam. How you doing?
Yes, Nigerian Englishman. We go like how we do. But yes, representing FTV Sports and Paxton Road TV, big Spurs supporter, and as Mr. Nigerian International, he's now known. He's now known as a Nigerian International. That's what we're calling him now.
They did me wrong, bro. They did me wrong.
That was superb, though, man. But yeah, representing. I'm so glad to be here. I'm honorary, but like we're gonna go through this, and there's a lot to go through. So looking forward to it.
Definitely. Okay, so bottom left, another debut. We've got Vinchi. Welcome, Vinchi.
My lord, those three introductions, the pressure. I've gone first. Yo, what it do, y'all? This voice is proudly brought to you by Vinchi Codino, aka Vinchi. You're very welcome. Let's go.
What team are you representing, Vinchi? Who's your football team?
Liverpool.
I got a soft spot for Liverpool. My dad's a Liverpool fan, and one of my good friends is. So I got a soft spot.
Wise man.
But he didn't push it on me enough. Like he didn't talk about John Barnes enough with me, so I went the other side.
He's a pagan as well.
Yeah, but that's for another show, Bitz and Bobz. That's for another show. And I'm super excited. Our very first female on One Touch TV, representing, as you can see in the back there, her little the flag in the back. We got Lambs representing Chelsea. How you doing, Lambs? Wait. Lambs on mute.
Lambs, I think she's frozen.
Lambs is on freeze as well.
She's not.
Oh, it's only Chelsea anyway. Don't Lambs, Chelsea.
Allow that. What happened? Okay, so we'll get Lambs back. We'll get Lambs back soon. Yeah, the introduction wasn't solid enough, mate. Sorry. Apologies, Lambs. I'll do better next time. And in the bottom right, we've got another pagan representing Tottenham. We got Sheva. How you doing, Shev? Okay, Shev's just smiling away there. Great. All right.
Good. Shev, man. We've got to represent Spurs better than that.
Come on, Shev.
Don't let the team down now. Don't let us down, man.
Do you know what he
represents?
He looks like, you know when you give a child a colouring book and
Real talk.
And they go, Daddy, what color should I color this?
I've still got that smile. Look at this, a permanent.
It's not God. It's not God, man.
Look at Nigerian TI with that smile.
Look at that.
Colgate advertisement, right here.
As in fully. Okay, we got Lambs back. Lambs. She's loading. What's up, Lambs? How you doing?
I'm sorry, guys. I just changed devices, but yeah. Hey, guys.
So, who are you presenting, Lambs? I kind of said it in your introduction, but let the viewers know again. Which team are you supporting?
Okay, so of course, if you guys don't know, I'm a Chelsea fan, obviously, through and through, always. And international, I guess I'll support England or Morocco, depending on whoever gets the furthest. But now my country actually gives me something to like cheer for, because in recent times our international team is actually decent, but before then.
But now you're in the mix.
Right.
We are indeed.
All right, so we got Nigeria up in here, we got Morocco up in here, and we've kind of got Ghana up in here, but just honorary for today. We got Ghana up in here. What's your Ghanaian name for today, Sam? Tell me your Ghanaian name today.
You got Ghana up in this place, man.
Sorry. What's your Ghanaian name for today?
Let him know.
Tell them your Ghanaian name now. Quick, cool. Hey, that's it. I love it. Okay. Big Up Football and Pidgin says friendly is tough right now. Don't worry, we'll keep it friendly. We know how we do it. But first of all, I just thought to break the ice. I want everyone to talk about the first real African player to make an impact on their football life. I guess I'll go first. I'm sure you can probably imagine who the person is. But I remember it was my very first international game I went to. It was at Wembley Stadium, 1995. Nigeria versus England, and like I remember going to the game like I was a big like David Platt fan for some weird reason. So went there, excited to see him play. I was wearing my England shirt by the end of that 90 minutes, I could never wear that England shirt again. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Niger Super Eagles flying. What JJ Okocha showed me that day was incredible. Like, bro, it wasn't even like
Finidi George.
No, not Finidi. It's JJ Augustine JJ Okocha. You know how they say it here.
I was considering adding him to my shortlist, but he
considering.
Considering. Oh God, this is gonna go wrong.
He didn't make the top 10.
That's scandalous. That's a scandal. That's a scandal.
All right, we'll get into that for sure. All right.
Damn.
So yeah, but he changed my perspective. Like I used to tell people at school that JJ was my uncle. I called myself KK, Fakocha, all sorts of stuff, mate. Like I learned all his tricks. Incredible football player. I don't think he gets the flowers he deserves in terms of the history of him. But incredible player. Changed my perspective of how football is being played. Like they lost the game, but him alone, incredible. So Bobz, who was your African player?
To be honest, I knew about him before I watched him. JJ Okocha, man, Uncle JJ, so good that they named him twice. Like,
yeah, you know the vibes.
Uncle's like what he done with a football, and he was smiling at you is just a violation. Like,
yes,
he'll nutmeg you and smile at you, and you just feel impartial to be like.
Well, yeah, literally.
Take the ball. And for me, yeah, like Okocha just defied all the rules. Like he instead of just passing a simple ball, he'll do step over, chop, and then he'll fade, and then he'll do one
more time.
Yeah, do you understand? So like, and then he'll be like, Okocha, a bad guy.
Yeah, you know, all your uncles, your parents in the background shouting at the TV, all of that.
And then, do you know the power, right? Is that when he's done something, you automatically wanted to imitate it right there and then.
Yeah.
That's how powerful it was for me. You know when everyone knows when he flicks up the ball, or when he does the no back cliff with his shot, and he does that. You know, he does that big thing. His foot will go up,
drop the shoulder,
and then man. So 100% Okocha for me, like 100%. 100%.
Perfect. What about you, Sam? Sorry, Kweku. Sorry.
Kweku. Yes. So I'm going to go one of my people then. I would have said JJ Okocha. That's an obvious one. You know, JJ done some things with the football that is just unbelievable. When I see him at Bolton, with that Bolton team, he used to run the show. But like he said, his feet was amazing. Obviously, an honorary mention out there for George Ware, but this is going more into the Premiership era anyway. So bringing it back to the early part of the Premiership. And he is now one of my people. Ghanaian now. When I saw what he did, he played for Leeds. And it wasn't amazing. See what I'm saying? Any player that can kick a ball that hard and it goes boom and scores with it, that's a player. So Tony Yeboah, and he done it twice. absolutely genius in them early parts. And that's when, you know, he just kind of almost brought the African players to light in terms of that goal with the early part of the Premiership. So, yeah, man, I think he opened a lot of doors for the players that are playing now.
My brother said, boom.
Yeah, because that's how it hit, literally. And those were the heavier mitre balls back in the day as well, bro. Literally, not these light ones they have now.
Them light balls now, that be at the stadium. That's gone.
100%. He'll pop the ball, 100%. All right, so we've got a Kocha and we've got Tony Yeboah so far. What are you saying? What are you saying, Lambs?
Oh, is it me?
Yeah. Who was the African player that stood out for you for the first time?
I think I can guess this one.
It was funny, like, you know, listening to this because, you know, I do kind of, you know, when you were talking about that England game in 1995 in Wembley, I was just sitting there like, boy, I was born in 1995, like, so.
Showing my age, Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Wow.
Woo! Yeah, let's not talk about age for too much. Yeah, cool.
No, so obviously, you know, there's a lot of like African players that stand out to me, and I did, you know, obviously grow up a little bit watching JJ Kocha, but I think more towards the later stages of his career. So I did see the little quick feat that you guys were talking about, but I feel like at that stage, you know, better players had come and made it better at that point. So
you can't. Oh my god!
Okay.
Let her have a say.
It's hard though. It's hard to let her have a say when she's saying them things about JJ.
I know.
Guys, listen,
It's okay.
I'm just young and naive. Okay, I grew up in the era where like the person who kind of like really did it for me, stood out to me, was Didier Drogba.
I knew it.
He's like my African player of you know my time of my lifetime. Do you know what I mean? What he did not only for club, for country, you know, he became like a renowned African player that was playing in like a top elite team, winning trophies, winning literally like everything with Chelsea. He's won everything with us, and not only that, everything he's done for his country back home, the charity work he does, everything he's involved with. He's just like an all-round stand-up guy on and off the pitch. His achievements are amazing. So for me, it has to be Drogba, of course.
Yeah.
Did you see how she said he won everything with us?
Yeah. We didn't miss those ad-libs. At all.
I mean,
trust me.
There's some people supporting teams who aren't going to win anything, not even in our great-grandchildren's lifetimes.
Why are we going into this? Why are we going into these things? Why can't we just stick with the subject?
Wait, why are you offended? How do you know it's you that they're talking about? Did you say Kweku?
Out here,
Lambs, you should be warned.
Lambs didn't mention any names, Kweku, man. Why are you nervous?
I'm saying no more now. That's me done.
I'm just saying that some teams are out here just, you know, reusing managers and stuff. I'm just saying.
I hear you.
This is a different debate and a different show. Let's not go there because.
So Football in Pidgin says, I want to hear the names for Lamb's list. It shocked me how JJ don't make your top 10. That's what I say. Shock him.
There's some good people on that list still.
All right, I'm intrigued to see it myself. Next up, we got Vinci. What are you saying? Who is it?
Just to answer the question straight up, is JJ. Like, you know that roll, that ball roll thing he does, the roll step over, and then the
one that he taught Ronaldinho. He taught
Ronaldinho. He collected every defender and pocketed them. Like literally,
collected. You see, that's the word that I'm looking for. Here,
I went to the park the next day, did that thing. Man, that's in my old age. I still try that nonsense. Of course, it's not the same. One step over, that's it. But like he was just amazing. I remember that time when Nigeria would play and he would just be there. You remember when we used to watch Nigeria and almost everybody, when he touches the ball, it's like defenders don't know whether to mark somebody for a pass
or stand off
or stand. But if it's one-on-one, the defender knows they're going to be embarrassed. They should just like
I'm exposed. I'm naked. I'm exposed.
You know, just balance and protect the goal. That's it. Because he was amazing. He was my inspiration, like personally.
You guys are really the love you guys have for your country. I love it. I have to say this because let's not lie, Ghana definitely had a much better team than Nigeria did. Let's not lie.
In what year? In what year? In what year?
Like,
oh my God!
Stop it!
What's going on here?
Ever since we realized that Nigeria Jollof was better, they didn't.
A better international team than Nigeria consistently.
Okay,
he's bringing out the big guns.
Lams. On what evidence?
No, we don't. But Bobz, let's not go there yet. Not yet.
Listen, from the time
we'll
Lams has not got, from the time she's not got JJ Okocha on the list, I ain't listening to her no more. She's done.
She's just poking people. Yeah. I beg. Shev, I want to hear your inspiration. I beg.
Yeah, Shev.
It's been great. It's been great with you guys. But after today, I think I'm officially blacklisted from this show.
Yeah, mate. We're not letting you back into this continental. Not even anything. Hey.
Wow.
All right, Sheva, please. Let's hope you don't have any more shocks. Go on, Sheva, hit us. Who is your African inspiration?
No. Slightly different. My first recollection of any sort of like African footballer that I really fell in love with was Mustafa Hadji. I don't know if you guys remember Mustafa Hadji for like Morocco or something.
Bola.
Lams, look at Lams nodding. I think he played for Villa and Coventry City, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
In the Premier League.
I remember him in Villa. Yeah.
He was a bad man.
Wait, you can remember Hadji, but you can't remember Okocha.
Leave her. Selective eyes.
Come on, how much can you shine playing for Bolton? You know. Listen. I know we
had like he was like Hadji was the one like he would have like flicks. He would have like step overs. He was like.
Nah, he was tricky. He was a tricky little player, Mustafa Hadji. I can't lie. He was strong on the ball as well.
Like he was like African, like Roberto Baggio. Like he used to like African Roberto Baggio during that period. Like he had everything. Like he could do set pieces. He could do step overs, dummy feints. Like he was bad.
Yeah.
I fell in love with that guy.
Okay, you just wanted to be a bit different to other Nigerians. Okay, cool. We'll give you Mustafa Hadji. No problem. No problem, man. All right, you know what? So we've obviously heard Drogba's name is already out there. So if you guys got your notepads and pens with you, by the way, because you might need it to remember some of these names. But like Drogba is definitely there. You got Mustafa Hadji, which I was going to mention.
Let me add Drogba to my list.
I don't even think Drogba's top 3 in the Premier League.
Wow, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Really, when I say that, if you really dissect it, okay,
we're gonna dissect it.
That's what I'm gonna say.
All right. So I guess
that's a strong statement.
I guess because rather not leave us in anticipation, Lambs, man. We know your 10 is the one we all want to hear.
Oh yeah.
Lambs
has got to go first. She has got to get this out of the way.
Drop them bombs on them. Drop them flex bombs on them, Lambs. Go on. What you got?
Okay.
You don't have to give us any order. Just give us 10, and then we'll get the order after.
I'm gonna read Didier Drogba, of course. Michael Essien.
Oh my God!
Good shout.
Can
Bison. Yeah, Bison.
My list before the sound effects start. Mark Vivenfo, Kolo Toure, Yaya Toure, Mamadou Diarra, Lauren, Jeremy, Samuel Eto'o. Oh, wait, that's 9.
I was gonna say, is that
JJ Okocha to your list?
JJ Okocha, don't fight it.
Your list.
Don't fight it.
I'm gonna find someone else.
Where? Not on this planet.
I'll give you one. Lambs. I'll give you one. You might like this one. John Obi Mikel for you.
Oh, do you know what? I was thinking about it, but he didn't make my list.
Is this a Nigerian thing?
Wait.
Do you guys JJ Kocher over John Obi McAuliffe? Like, for sure. Like,
do you guys
understand?
I think
McAuliffe was good, but I don't think he was like he was a good rotational player. Like, I've still missed Michael Essien, to be honest. Like, Michael Essien was just a beast. Like, come on.
Bison was a beast. Like, let's not lie about that. He was an animal in the midfield, man. He literally could do everything.
She said Jeremy.
No, she didn't. No, wait. Nah, she didn't. She did not.
I heard that as well.
He was a bro. I said Jeremy. Yes.
Was that for banter? That was for banter. Yeah, that's a banter. Everyone has a banter one, guys. Yeah, that was her one. Yeah,
banter for real.
Listen, Jeremy. Just because he was a quality player. Yeah.
Wait, I'm talking
quality player. Right. This guy's a title winner, so stop being bitter.
Wait, should I be honest with you? So, like, Jeremy and there's another player that I don't know how you guys feel about it, because I was gonna give him an honorary mention. I wasn't gonna put him in any list, but an honorary mention for Samuel Eto'o, because in the actual Premier League, he wasn't that good.
No, listen.
No, but you can't take that.
It's only
I don't. In the Premier League, we're talking about in the Premier League, though.
But this is the thing. What is your question?
Yes.
Can we
they had to wait. They had to actually have played well in the Premier League to be part of the list.
No.
Come on. Because come on. Wait. Okay, wait. Hold on.
Okay.
Do you guys? So are you telling me now? It hurts me to even ask this question, but I think you guys are gonna say it. But so we have to mention George Weah then? Is that what, just because he was terrible at Chelsea?
You're answering your question. You said
no, but if you said, go on.
I was assuming we were to come up with the top 10
to play in the Premier League.
That played in the Premier League.
That's what I said.
Not the Africans that played well in the Premier League.
No. But Bobz. Look, if we're gonna go by the players that enter the Premier League,
listen to what Polo's saying.
It's a problem. Like, exactly. So if we're gonna look at a player like Eto'o and then we're going back and pulling up Barcelona stats, it's not stats on the Premier League.
But this is what he said. Listen, go by Premier League, right?
I agree
because
with
if you think about it, when I was about to say something else, when they do England's all top 10 in the English top 10, they bring up Gascoigne. They bring up
but he played well in the Premier League though.
No, but this is my point though. He also played abroad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
When you say
it's not the same.
It's not the same, right?
Okay, what's the criteria?
Guys are playing. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this in there, right? So I'm saying they have to at least have given us one good year in the Premier League to qualify for this list. Surely.
That's harsh, man.
Okay.
We'll go with it.
I've got a solution.
Okay, go on.
I've got a solution, right? Let's look at their achievements
while they were there.
Yes.
But that's tough. Oh man, this is getting harder and harder. Man.
It's easier that way.
It's gonna be easier that way. Trust me. If you open it wild like that, we will be here forever.
Wait, hold on. We won the league when he was there, so he won the league when he was part of our squad. So can I say?
All right, okay.
That makes sense. Exactly.
You know what? Okay, you know what? We're gonna hear everyone's 10 first, and then we'll take it from there. So let's go for your 10 one time, Lambs.
Okay.
So, Drogba.
Do you know what? Fine, I'll add JJ Kocher to the.
Thank you.
Okay.
Imagine having to be bullied to get.
This is what you call peer pressure, guys. You're surrounded by Nigerians.
Okay, there's a deeper roots to this one. Okay.
So, from the beginning is Didier Drogba, Michael Essien, Mark Vivenfo, Kolo Touré, Yaya Touré, Mamadou Diarra, Lauren, Jeremy, Samuel Eto'o, JJ Kocher.
I can't believe she said Jeremy.
Okay.
Okay.
Now leave her. All right. So, Bob,
it's her list.
What's your list?
It's her list.
Bobz, what's your list?
So, if I'm honest with you, I've only got 9. But I'm gonna give you 10 though, but in no order. It's not in any.
No order. Yeah.
Igalo, Mikel, Yobo, Yakubu, Kanu.
And you got on to me for Jeremy, no? And you said,
yeah. Bobz, you got to represent strong if you're gonna go with Igalo.
This is wild, bro.
Hear me out.
So basically, just listed all the Nigerians.
I assumed.
I'm Okachi as well, Abby.
Right? I assumed, right, that we were just gonna come together and argue,
put it together.
So
that's yeah. He's right. He's right. He's throwing names out, and we're gonna pick 10 of these names that all of them in. Okay, fair enough. Some of those names are a bit wild, but fair enough.
He's lazy. Don't mind him.
Suddenly, my list doesn't look so bad.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
Kweku, the way he explained it, I thought we were just gonna put names. So I started thinking raw because when I said Drogba's not even my top 3, I only had 4 names to bring to the conversation.
Okay. No, I feel you. I feel you. Continue. You said Joseph Yobo. Continue.
Yeah.
This is gonna be good. This list.
Very much so.
Anyway, Kanu, Samuel Eto'o, Okocha.
I'm not even reading this Crowler comment here.
Both Tory brothers.
Okay.
But the first few names, you can just discard them because...
thank you. Well, don't worry, we already did, Bobz. It's okay. I didn't even write them down. Don't worry. All right, Sam.
Right, okay. So I'm gonna get out some of my honorary mentions first. I have to look at my list to make sure. Let me just put it up here. So my honorary mentions at the moment are John Obi Mikel, Freddie Kanute. I'm going to put Samuel Eto'o on my list of that. Michael Essien, Victor Wanyama. Right. So that's the players that are not making my top 10.
Okay, not
making my top 10. So here's my top 10. In no particular. You see? I like that. My list ain't controversial like them two. Their list was too controversial. Listen, here we go. Didier Drogba, Yaya Toure, Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, Riyad Mahrez, JJ Okocha, Emmanuel Adebayor, Kolo Toure, Nwankwo Kanu, and Pierre Aubameyang. There you go.
See, wait.
About my blood clot,
yeah.
This guy came prepared because you obviously got the question.
I was told that's what the thing was, so I wrote my stuff down and did my homework, and there you go.
I told everyone the same thing.
And there's no controversy. There's no controversy with no Igalo or Jeremy, whoever people mentioned. None of that. Proper name.
Wow.
Proper name.
Good, I like that list. Hey. No.
That's a powerful list, bro.
That's a strong list, and that's the strongest 10 so far. I'm not gonna lie. That was not even close. All right.
You're gonna need to go deep.
No Chelsea compilation. No Chelsea compilation.
No. Listen, compilation.
Real Madrid compilation. Okay.
International and club level compilation. The best of Jeremy, and you will all see. And I'm gonna wait.
None of him in a blue shirt. Yeah.
We can do the best of Wanyama, and they'll be equal.
And now I look mad as well, man. Now I look mad. Oh, mate. All right, so Sheva.
I'm with this. I just thought we were going to throw a couple of names out and then would select within ourselves.
That's what I thought.
But you guys have been on this for 28 minutes now, so all these excuses are void.
I really like Sam's. I wouldn't put Aubameyang there. Like, what's he doing there? Like, he's not there. Definitely.
That's controversial. If you, okay.
I'll take him out. What's he done? Like, I'm okay. Let me not be disrespectful. He's done something, but you can't put like Drogba on that list and put Yaya, Toure, bro, and then put Aubameyang there now at the moment. Maybe in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, I don't know, but he wouldn't make my list. Definitely not. I'll swap him with Haji or something. I don't know.
You're telling me, you're telling me.
He's not ready. He's not ready for that.
Done more than Aubameyang.
And Adebayor, okay, Premier League, yeah.
So wait, hold on. So none of you rate Victor Moses.
Straight up, boy, he's done his thing.
Victor Moses.
That's an interesting one.
See, I mentioned the Nigerian. See,
what is going on?
I told you, I'm not
biased. I can't even hear you guys again. What's going on? I can't hear you.
You want us to?
No, this is bad. I can't hear anything. What are you saying?
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we can.
I mentioned the Nigerian. See, I'm not biased.
Victor Moses wasn't very good, so
yeah.
But he did win a league, didn't he? Though
compared to some of the I can't believe Igalo gets a mention over.
Who said Moses? What a shout! Who said Moses? What a shout!
He was cracking jokes. He was cracking jokes.
He was.
It was
that one.
All right, he had to leave. He had to leave the room, mate. Mate, you made Sheva leave the room, bruv. He's just having flashbacks of Bobz' 10. What's it called? Hey. Wait, did you finish your 10?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so Vinci. What you got?
Okay, I have Adebayo, not in any order, please, before I get attacked. Adebayo, Benny McCarthy, John Obi Mikel, Lauren, Michael Essien, Nwankwo Kanu, Okocha, Yaya, Kolo, and Lucas Radebe.
Shout.
Lucas. You tried to leave out Lucas. I was waiting for someone to say Lucas. Yeah. They're disrespecting here.
Yeah. Shout.
All right. But there's one name which everyone's going to be like, oh, you missed this guy.
Wait, I have an honorable mention though, like you said. It's Riverbed Song, but that's controversial. It's a Liverpool honorary,
What about the boy that played for Arsenal? What's his name? The Cameroon boy. Alex
Song, yeah, his nephew or something.
Oh, you don't get no mention.
Well, we mentioned him, so we just mentioned him, guys. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys more or less pick the players that I would have said. There's a few honorary mentions I want to throw in there, though. Okay. Bruce Grobbelaar. I know he didn't play too much in the actual Premier League, but Bruce Grobbelaar, great goalkeeper. Yeah, look at his accolades. Yes. Also, Peter Unlove. Do you remember him? Coventry. That's an honorary mention for him. This is not my list, by the way. This is a couple honorary mentions if I go through my list, guys. Also, another honorary mention from what? Peter Odemwingie.
The fact that you paused, get out.
You were so well, and now you went and just gone and thrown this under the bus. Now, come on, let's move on from here. Peter Odemwingie. No.
I'm just throwing some honorable mentions.
We cannot give Lambs the grief that we gave Lambs. That you put it. No,
I'm just throwing some honorary mentions in. Okay, that's all I'm doing. So wait, guys.
The man who tried to give himself a transfer. That one.
Yeah,
the same guy.
That guy that drove to the other club. So honorary mention for George Weah, definitely. Honorary mention from Samuel Eto'o. I'm not involving him in the top 10. Sorry, I'm not doing it. So these are the players that we're working with, guys. We've got on everyone's list there should be Drogba, Okocha, Jeremy, Diarra, he played for Fulham, right, when he was in the Premiership. Am I right?
Yeah. How's Diarra getting on this list?
Portsmouth.
She mentioned him. We're gonna pick 10 out of the names I'm gonna say now.
Sorry. Sheffield Wednesday.
He might not play for the best teams, but he was a good player.
He won an FA Cup with Portsmouth. He won an FA Cup with Portsmouth, did he not?
There you go.
Okay.
So,
Lamia won an FA Cup with Arsenal. I'm just saying.
Exactly, and he won a Golden Boot too. So, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like he was shining at a time where there wasn't very many African players shining in the Premier League as well. So credits to him for that as well.
For sure, little honorary mention. Well, yeah, let's keep it. Let's move past Diarra now. I don't want to say this name. Like, what? Igalo, really?
No, do you know why? Do you know why?
Let's put Igalo, Yobo, and Yakubu to the side, yeah?
Do you know why I said Igalo? Just because he made history of being the first Nigerian to play for Man United. That was it, really. Like, let me not lie to you.
No.
To play for Man United,
play for Man United.
Who cares about Man United?
That's a badge of honor right there.
Yeah, I feel like playing for Man United is winning the Ballon d'Or.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on?
No, but like the season he had with Watford, him and Troy Deeney were bad enough.
They did. To be honest, he did have a good year in Watford.
You might as well.
No one wanted to talk about his nationality then. They were just calling him the Watford striker. Do you know what I mean? But when it came to Man United, they're like, "Oh, he's Nigerian." But people acted like he didn't score goals at Watford. So, but listen, he's not. If we're going to discuss, he doesn't make the top 10. Let's be honest. I'll be honest with that.
Guys, let me throw one more name before we proceed. One more name. How about Obafemi Martins?
To be honest, I wasn't sure about that one. I was umming and ahhing. That's not a bad shout.
You know why he gets in? You know why he gets in?
Why?
That goal he scored against Arsenal in the League Cup final was just beautiful.
Facts.
How can you even say such thing?
Beautiful.
How can you say such thing? They crazy.
The somersault.
Anyway,
you want to call him Birmingham City? Come on, that's tough.
His name's been mentioned. He made it on the stream, his name. So let's keep it pushing. All right. So Drogba, Kocha, Mark Vivian Foe, Diarra, Jeremy, the Toure brothers, Lauren, Adebayo.
You've got Adebayo.
Salah. Yeah, Salah.
Mahrez.
Mane as well.
And then
what about Mane?
I thought
Mane. And also Lucas Radebe.
Yeah.
All right.
What about
how many have you got there? What about Yakubu? What about him? He played in the Premiership.
What's about Yakubu?
You know Yakubu scored like 100 Premiership goals.
To be fair, wait, hold on. Yakubu has more accolades than Igalo, for sure, 100%. Yakubu over Igalo.
No, Yakubu
and
deserves
Middlesbrough. Nah, for real. Put some respect on Yakubu's name. You're right.
We can't just throw any African player in there. Let's try and keep it to something that's, just don't dash any names in there. Come on.
Let's respect ourselves and the people who are putting in here.
Throwing names in there. Come on.
I thought this list was supposed to be the top African
10.
players.
Top 10, I heard. We're just getting top 150. I don't want that. Come on.
Okay.
Jeremy over Yakubu, guys. Come on.
Okay, so what?
Jeremy over.
Nah, you're right. You're right. Yes.
Why are you punishing lambs? You're punishing lambs for saying Jeremy. That's what you're doing.
A vendetta. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 players. A list of 16 players. Now we've got to put them in order. So a few players are going to drop out straight away. I'm dropping out Jeremy. Does anyone second that?
Yeah.
I agree. 100%.
Agreed.
Third that. Fourth that. Okay, so Jeremy's out. That was easy. Next, who should we remove?
Oh, good.
Is my Vivian Foe there?
Yeah, Foe is in there. He's in there.
Okay, please, can we remove it?
Guys, what about Baba Yaro?
May his soul rest in peace, but let's
Baba
take him
Yaro! Baba Yaro needs to get mentioned. He needs to get mentioned.
Making noise.
No, he needs to get mentioned now.
He has a couple of.
Okay, we mentioned him.
Now let's move on. You mentioned him.
No, wait, hold on. Let in his defense, right? Baba Yaro is the reason why there's Chelsea fans in Nigeria.
Exactly, guys. Come on, bro.
He's got to get a mention. I don't know if he should make the list, but we got a mention.
That is the reason why you support us.
A couple of League Cups, bro. What are you saying, bro?
Man, he's getting right, bro. Yeah, he's there. We got to mention Baba Yaro.
I don't know if I can do this thing now, man.
Okay, wait. So I'm okay with getting rid of Aubameyang. I don't mind that, to be honest.
I second that too.
I
think that's a harsh shout. I think that's
it's harsh, but if I had to pick,
it's live.
I'd pick Kwanu over Aubameyang personally. I'll pick a Kanu over Lamia.
Okay, fair enough. I'll go with that.
With his punctuality of being late and stuff. Yeah.
So wait.
No, but he was a good player though, innit? Kanu.
Yeah, he was all right.
What about
He was a good player.
No. He was a bad man. He wasn't just a good player.
He changed the pace of the whole game. Like it switched up everything. He put his foot on the ball. The pace. What are you doing in your mouth like that for, Bob? Any problem?
Are we talking about Aubameyang? Is that who we're talking about?
No, Kanu.
I was gonna say.
Chill now. Obama who?
No, I'm alright. I feel better too.
No. Aubameyang just scores goals, bro. You can't do anything else.
No, Kanu's top 5. Like, has to be.
Okay.
Relax.
So
Relax. Let's go slowly.
Don't worry, calm down. Don't worry, calm down.
I'm gonna do the list again, and you tell me what we're agreeing. So Drogba is in it. Yeah. Kanu's in the top 10.
Yeah.
Okocha.
Of course.
Mane.
SCN, please.
Mane.
SCN.
Yeah, I think for what Mane's done the
last
few years, yeah.
I don't mind putting SCN in for now.
He did.
Yeah,
Please tell me.
Lambs, he's in there. Lambs, he's in there. Lambs, he's in there, right? He's in there.
All right.
I bet don't vex Lambs.
I'm okay.
I won't. I don't want the smoke.
He's in there. It's okay.
Radaby's in there for me.
Yeah, personally.
Okay.
Radaby. So that's 6. This is no order yet, by the way, guys. Is Salah in there? If Mane is, then Salah has to be in there.
You have to put Salah in there. If you put Mane in there, you've got to put Salah in there.
If Mane gets in there,
that makes no sense.
Zaha needs to get a mention, though. Zaha does deserve a mention.
We don't have to put Salah in there. To be honest, we might remove Mane too. Let's just continue.
Let's continue. You're right. So Mahrez.
Yeah, Mahrez.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
4,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 more. So for now, yeah, he's definitely in. Actually, what am I saying?
So you've got 8 so far. Let me just see the last 2 because I've heard there's a couple names that ain't come out yet.
So
and
did you call Yaya and Kolo?
Yeah, both the Kolo brothers have.
No, I haven't called them yet. So Toure brothers.
Yeah.
You see, so the list is 10 already.
That's
and
10.
so what about?
Okay, so we got to remove.
What about Adebayor? We ain't got Adebayor in that list.
Yeah, no. He doesn't make it.
For a reason.
Can I make a motion? Because Adebayor, right? At City, Spurs, Arsenal.
Come on.
Like, he was
baller.
Okay, all right. Okay, great. So who does he replace? Then?
And he's won trophies as well. And he's
so our 10. I repeat again, so you all have it in front of you: Salah, Drogba, Kanu, Okocha, Mane, Essien, Radaby, Mahrez, Toure, and Toure.
He replaces Radaby for me.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll take Radaby out.
Yeah,
Radaby was a
solid centre back.
But I feel talking players.
Even Ferguson wanted him at one point at United.
Yeah, but we're talking
good
players.
Player, mate.
Yeah. Radaby. I vote Radaby.
Radaby can go for me as well.
Yeah, that's it for Radaby. Vinci, what you saying? Radaby for Adebayo?
You know.
Who's doing that? Connection. For once, it's not mine. I'm so proud of myself.
Chev, put yourself on mute.
These bloody Igbo boys, man. Wait, who is that? Hold on. Is that Vinci?
Yeah. He's the one that said.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Whoever's it was, it's gone now. But
yeah. All right, so we're replacing.
It was me. I'm sorry.
I said Igbo boys. Now you should have known. So Adebayo for Radaby. So now we gotta put it in order. Are we okay with everything else for now, guys? Gotta put it in order now.
Wait, did we get Eto?
Eto didn't make it.
Didn't make it.
No,
didn't make it, man.
Calamitous,
Honorary mention though. Honorary mention because he had. How many goals did he score for Chelsea, Labs? How many goals did he score for Chelsea?
Okay, so now we're doing the thing of impact in the EPL.
You know, just like Thiago Silva is not going to be a long-term option. You know, so.
See where Lambs, you go deep, innit? We're trying to stick to the subject, and Lambs always digs in uppercuts, and now come on.
But it's almost kind of like we can't disregard. He is one of those like one of the greatest African players to ever grace.
For sure, but just not in the Premier League. But just not in the Premier League. 100%, but just not in the Premier League. He played for Everton as well. Like, are we forgetting that part? Are we going to ignore that part?
He played for Barcelona, 0 at the time, 0. But he made it because he was that good.
Okay, but this ain't a La Liga show, man. This is a Premier League thing.
Lambs, when we talk about Spanish league, then we'll add him. There.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fact. All right. So I vote 10th place. I vote. Nah, Mikel didn't make it.
Okay.
Man, he held his heart. He's like, okay. Deep. All right, so I'm saying 10th place. Wait, hold on. Lauren is not in here. How's Lauren not in here?
No, that's all right. That's cool.
Wait, how's Lauren not in here?
No, Lauren's going to be in there.
Move on.
Lawrence is invincible. What are you talking about?
No, I'm sorry. Lauren's going to
be
in
there. Any other invincibles except Kanu here?
As well, didn't we?
Yeah, Lauren might have to go in here, you know. Lauren, I reckon Lauren for Essien.
No, Lauren's going to be in there.
Lauren for Essien.
No way. Not for Essien.
Not for
Essien. For who then?
Not for
Who?
He doesn't go in the list, Nigerian Englishman. He don't go in there. So just move on, man.
You know what? I would say Lauren for Kolo Toure. Stop it.
No, stop that. No, Toure, you're mad.
How dare you? Solo won it at City and that Arsenal, man. He's an invincible and he won it at 2 clubs, bro. What are you saying?
Guys, stop this invincible nonsense.
I know.
Did he not? Oh wait, did it not happen?
Let's stop all these superheroes.
Okay, anyway, in 10th place.
Not listing Pixar movies.
In 10th, we go what? Essien, 10th.
Essien's top 5 for me. Stop it.
No. The top 5 will be too. No.
Do you realize? Wait, hold on. Let me explain my point.
On Toure's name, yes.
Let me explain my point. My point. Essien could do everything. Defend. He could strike. He could use both feet. He could attack. Like you can't get past him in midfield. Who plays midfield better than Essien? Please. N'Golo Kante is like Essien reincarnate.
He's like mini Essien.
Good shout. All right, we'll keep Essien. We'll keep him in the mix for now. So number 10, I'm going to put Adebayo number 10.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Adebayo. Yeah. So number 9.
I think, Adebayo deserves 10th because of his snaky attitude. You can't be going from Arsenal to Spurs.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't be going
He's a pagan. Tell him, lad. Tell him.
He's a naughty boy.
People like that.
No, but look. But you guys, if you remember, though, he never wanted to leave. You remember that? Remember he done that interview? He came back and he was told when he got off the plane, the reporters came up to him, Arsene Wenger, you're being sold. And he went straight to Arsene's office. He was like, I'm not leaving. And then obviously when he went, City was saying, yeah, we'll give you 100+. And obviously, and he done that famous line, if you ask a cleaner that is on £10 an hour and they get offered to be a cleaner for £30 an hour, you're going to go.
He did go. But anyway,
Bob was in the stadium.
I'm not talking, listen, the City move was smart, but the Spurs move was dumb.
Yeah. Crowler, what are you saying, Crowler?
We're going to have to talk because this Lambs now, you're going no, there's no need for this. There's no need. Why? I don't understand why. Let's keep it moving, man.
All right, 10 is Adebayo. We've agreed 10 is Adebayo. Number 9. What's saying? Why are you not waiting for me to lead? It's open to you guys too, you know. I'm putting all the pressure. Be like, yeah,
it's your show, man. It's your show. We're waiting for
all right,
you.
so okay, so Sam, who do you think should be number 9? Who do you think should be number 9, Sam?
I think Sam.
If I was going to put a number 9 of the ones that we've said, I'm probably going to have to say Kolo Toure. Just because of the fact he's more of a defender, and he was a good defender, don't get me wrong, but he started off up front and he said, I'm really not ready for up front. So he came back, but he played a solid defender. And to play for Liverpool, City, and Arsenal,
Celtic.
Forget that as well. There you
go.
Go
on the Thames.
So you guys are not shouting at Kweku, eh? Anyhow.
Because Kweku talk facts, you know.
He gave his reasons. Yeah, good. He backed up his.
No, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Number 9. It hurts me to say it, but I'll give you that. Innit?
It's always like that with brothers. There's always one that's better than the other. Like the Boateng brothers, the Hazard brothers as well.
Rams, that's a good point, by the way.
That's a very good point. That's a good point. But the worst thing about one thing about Yaya,
the twins at United, Raphael and
Fabio.
Yeah, Raphael is always better.
Family.
Mate, joke thing. That's a joke thing, bro. It's not even close, that one. No. But what do you think about the Hernandez brothers? They're both good left backs. The AC Milan and Bayern guy, they're actually both really good. I'd take either one of them.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
I think you still need a bit of time before you can.
Yeah, for sure. But I say in terms of the thing that pissed me off about Toure is when Kolo came to Arsenal, he said, "My brother's better than me. My brother's better than me." Wenger's like, "Okay, get him in for a trial." And you know, Wenger wants to change everybody's position. He's like, "Yeah, I'm a DM, centre midfield." He's like, "Nah, play up front, mate. You're tall, big build, striker, mate. Go and do your trial." So he done his trial as a number 9. So you can imagine how restricted Yaya Toure would have been in that trial. And then he ends up going to like Belgium or wherever he goes, and then the rest is history.
Madness.
But yeah, number 8, Bobz, take this one. Number 8.
Go ahead.
I don't hear Yakubu.
This is not to be salty. Okay. I think Mahrez. Just because.
You know, my opinion is that he shouldn't be on this list, but continue.
Yeah. So like, I think Mahrez. Yeah.
But why? Why shouldn't Mahrez be on this list?
You know why? Like, if you compare him compared to the other ones, Mahrez is a very good player. But when you compare the evidence against all the others, should he even be there? The fact that he
won the Premier League with Leicester City, guys.
Leicester City.
That alone is an accolade.
That alone. Yeah. But right now, okay, at the top of your head, Mahrez is not. You're not saying that's an African. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Why not?
Why not? And when I say African, you know, when people say African, they feel.
So because he's light skinned, he doesn't qualify. Hey. I have no problems with Mahrez being on that list for the sheer fact he done it with Leicester and he was the PFA Player of the Year. It wasn't like he was a passenger guy. He was a major reason why they won it. He went to City. Won it there, even though
Algeria is in Africa, so yeah,
100%. Got to be in there.
Exactly.
8 for Mahrez.
For me, off the top of my head,
if you finals of African Nations Cup as well, they're going to like the finals of African Nations Cup as well. So like, I just want like 3 Premier League titles, bro.
Algeria, not that good. You're right.
Yeah.
Come on, Vinci,
so you're telling me that he would be before Kolo Toure?
Yeah, well, he's. I think so because of what he did for Leicester. He led that.
Yeah,
along with
Vinci. I don't mind changing him. I don't mind changing him, Vinci. I don't mind.
I just think compared to all the other names, and like for me, maybe it's because of me. Because when someone says African player, I'm thinking either a Nigerian, Ivorian, or Ghanaian. And Mahrez is Algerian, so he is North African. But I just think compared to the other names, yeah, 8th.
Like Bobz, what are you saying right now? Okay, so you're happy with him being 8, yeah? You're happy with him being 8.
Yeah.
That's cool. Mahrez has got to be on the list. I think he's got.
I mean, that's the lowest spot we have now, anyway. So
yeah, right. So Crollo in the comment section says Mahrez has a bigger legacy than many African players.
True.
Like there's players that came in and did nothing. They had a few good games, but he's got 2 Premier League titles now? Is it 2?
Yeah.
And 1 PFA Player of the Year, man. Like, if you win PFA Player of the Year, you're not in the discussion. Like, come on, that's disrespectful.
Guys, can I urge something as we move forward, because we're entering dangerous territory now. Let's not just use accolades. Let's use eye test. Look, like when you look at ballers, let's look at not just if you've won.
To win PFA Player of the Year is showing that he's a baller.
Can I also say something?
We moved on for that. You're right.
We're a bit biased in this area because we're looking at it from Nigeria. He's probably a god in Algeria. Like they worship him there. What are you talking about? Let's not use bias in this thing. Like North Africa is a different story.
Guy.
Oh yeah, Bobz.
I need to go.
Bro, I remember you did say.
Got you full. Later. Nice meeting everyone. Mom, make sure you call me, okay?
Bro.
Yeah.
Bitch.
You can do that off air, mate. You can do that off air. So what? We're at number 7. I'm saying Essien, guys. Number 7.
He's top 5.
No, man. No, Essien's not top 5 in my opinion.
Like, think about there really isn't that many players that you can say, that many African players that you can say actually were better than him in that position. Really and truly, like you can like N'Golo Kante called Makelele there a shout, but at the end of the day, they chose to play for France, didn't they? So they didn't play for their home countries. Michael Essien played for Ghana. He was literally what you guys said earlier. There was nobody better than him in that position. He was a beast. Like nothing was getting past him. He was a brick wall. He dominated that midfield position. Literally,
that's a good
nothing
argument.
was getting past him. The interceptions, the tackles he was making, and not only that, he was pushing the ball forward, like almost playing like a box-to-box midfielder, taking shots on goal and scoring them too. Like he was so versatile.
Okay, Sam's just coming with it. Okay, that's a good argument. Wait, how many Premier Leagues did he win? One.
I'm just arguing my case. Huh?
No, fair point. 1.
So
if you want to get Essien together on this, yeah.
If you want to get Essien into that top 5, then you're gonna have to put someone like Mane 7.
I agree.
What
Mane?
You're right with that. You're right with 7 for Mane.
That makes sense.
No, 7. Salah or Mane.
Mane. And again, it's a shame because not a lot of people always do acknowledge them forward players, and they do the defensive players or the defenders. And again, that's probably why Kolo Touré is regarded like he was a fantastic defender, like in his day. But again, nobody really they don't give credit to like goalkeepers or defenders. It's more like the strikers, the creative attacking midfield players, like the flair players, basically the players that do the pre stuff. But that is such an important position, and when you think about players like Kante, players like Makelele, like they show us just the fact that Arsenal had to go out and get a Partey, like that DM holding
for sure it's
from Manchester City. That
it's
position,
the key. It's the key.
That's so key. It's
literally
everything.
the key.
It's everything.
For sure.
In the
He's come with Vim for this Essien thing, Cam.
You've sold
from your country as well. From your country.
Sold it.
And even though like he only won 1 Prem with us, like the other years that he was with us, we were still like
he was a baller. Okay, we'll leave him out for now.
I feel like Sadio Mane, like his performance so far this season shows me that the potential we know is world class, is class elite level, and we've seen it. But consistently, like he's done it two years consistently, then he's just kind of fallen off.
No.
Okay, so
all right. So I'm okay with Mane.
Mane or Salah?
But can you do it
Mane.
Mane. I think Mane. Yeah, I think Mane.
Put Mane then. Yeah, you did well with that. But one thing I'm not gonna let you big up Essien for playing for his country. Like that's what he's supposed to do, isn't it?
Truth.
But
Good though. Good.
Think
But
about it.
I hear you, but
so many players they can choose.
Don't do it.
Like the fact that you guys are literally sitting here, like all of these, like there's so many like Nigerian, like talented Nigerian players that have come through the ranks, but you know the ones who are really truly good have like ended up playing for like England or some kind of like westernized team instead of actually playing for their country. And it's a shame because if they all decided to play for Nigeria, you guys would be winning titles.
The problem. It's getting with the problem.
It's a shame that Bukayo Saka will probably play for England, but if that guy was playing for Nigeria,
he'd be a god over here right now, man. If you saw the energy Iwobi got when he was playing for Arsenal and he got into the national team, it was a madness. Like literally. Obviously, as soon as he went to Everton, it was a bit higgy.
This is a name that I'm just going to throw. It's not. It doesn't make our top 10, but it's just one of those came up to me. Wilfred Zaha.
Yeah, he needs a mention. To be honest, like I'm surprised no one mentioned him till now.
Just come to me. Wilfred Zaha. But again, it's too late. Too late down the road.
Yeah. All right, so we're going with Mane. Yeah,
we've gone far.
Yeah, you know, enter now.
No,
there's no Palace fans.
You have to be very strong to enter now.
for real. All right, so
Salah number 6.
Salah,
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Salah number 6. So number 5 now.
Essien. I'll put Essien. Essien can go 5. He can't go top more than 5.
Yeah,
no way.
He can't go higher than that compared to what
for sure.
Left, but he deserves that 5th place at least.
Fair dude.
It's getting hot.
Number 4. It's very hot. It's heating up. We're rounding up. I'm so surprised we got here, bro. We're here, guys. We're nearly done.
Okay.
All right, so
we have
Who have we got left? Who's left?
Kanu, Okocha,
Yaya Toure,
Drogba, and Yaya Toure.
Yaya Toure and Drogba.
For me, if I'm gonna put number 4, it's probably gonna be Kanu as 4.
Yeah, I know.
Picking 4 because the other 3, man, that's a tough one.
I'm okay with that Kanu one.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Now it's gonna get hard. This is where it's gonna get tasty. It's gonna get tasty right now.
Okay, so number 3, Sheva's back. So we're at number 3 now.
I've been listening.
Number 4. No, we're at number 4. Sorry, number 4. No,
I've been listening.
Kanu's 4. Kanu's 4, innit?
Okay, so number 3. This is
look. There's an elephant in the room. Let's call it out.
Go on,
Drogba is number 3. Let's be real. Stop it. Drogba is number 3. Stop it.
I refuse.
Stop it. We know.
Okocha is above Didier Drogba.
Okay. Lambs. Hear me out 1 second. I'm not saying I'm picking. No, wait, Lambs. Hear me out 1 sec. I'm not gonna say you're right or wrong, but hear me out. Hear me out. Just hear me out for a second, Lambs. Yeah.
I'm bringing that up.
Drogba, hold on. I've got some for you. Drogba's first 2 seasons, he scored 10 and 12 goals. Is that correct?
Yeah, listen, I know.
Wait. No, work with me. Lambs, work with me.
Hear him out, Lambs.
Hear me out. So the first 2 seasons, 10 and 12 goals. And those are the 2 seasons that Chelsea actually won a Premier League, right? His most prolific season came when he had 29 goals. Again, that was a season that Chelsea didn't win the Premier League.
Can I tell you how many goals he scored in total in his Premier League career at Chelsea?
Please do.
104 goals, okay?
In how many games? How many games, Lam? In how many games?
In
400.
Why are you beatboxing?
Across his Premier League career.
He's the highest scoring African in the Premier League, guys. He can't be third. You can't put him as third. He's the highest in the highest African Premier League goal scorer. You can't put him as third.
Look. I gave this disclaimer when we're at number 7. Don't come with these stats for the top 3. Please, let's all behave ourselves.
Eye test, man. It's an eye test.
You're bringing my accent out. Please.
You have to bring your eye test. I'm thinking if we're going by that, and that's true, if we're going by eye test, then Didier probably has to go as 3. For me, Didier's got to be 3. No, for that reason. You can't bring stats to this if you're talking about the best African players.
Who's he better? Who's he better? Is he better than Yaya Toure?
He's not better than no chance.
Is he better than Torres?
He's not better than JJ either. So let's
Didier Drogba, JJ Kocher, like you
guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love Kocher. I love Kocher, but like, guys,
no.
Hey, whoa.
Bring stats to this part now.
Whoa. No. Look.
Let's get some order, guys. Let's get some order.
Is that the ball goes in the back of the net and it's a score.
Wait, hold on. One at a time. This is getting crazy. Hold on.
You can play this pretty football, but if you ain't winning stuff, do you know who you are?
Lamb.
FC.
Oh, I knew it had to go low. And I knew it was going to go low. I knew. I can see it in your face. I can see it in your face. You wasn't. You're angry. Just because you're saying no. Didier Drogba is number 3. He's number 3. He's not any higher than 3. He's 3.
Beautiful, it's pretty, but at the end of the day, you're going home with nothing. Didier Drogba,
okay,
he's going home with something.
Wait.
He's going home with something.
Let's do this. Let's each of us make.
JJ Kocher was never good enough to play for them top teams for a reason. These top teams.
Whoa, okay, lambs. Okay,
wait.
Let's all make our points.
But she's not landing.
Winning teams. That's what I'm saying. And they were significant players. They weren't just part of an all-star squad. They were significant players.
I love the energy.
Their team's
I love the energy.
So they both deserve the top 2.
Guys,
all right.
Okay. Who has the rebuttal? Who has the rebuttal for Lambs?
You know what's interesting? Lambs, it's like you have jet fuel in the air and you keep refueling. It's amazing. I love the energy. But guys, let's focus. Let's not make blasphemous statements.
JJ Kocher scored 14 goals.
Wait. Lambs, let him land. Let him land. Let Vinci land.
Let me make my JJ point. Let me make my JJ point, right? One, JJ and Drogba play in 2 different positions. We all know that, right? 2, they played in 2 different teams, right? Drogba was kind of in an all-star team. Let's be real, right?
Wait. Let him land. Lambs, wait. Let him land.
If we look at Essien, we just mentioned Essien. He was playing with Drogba. He had other top Shevchenko, other people that he played with. Wait, hold on. Now going to Okocha. Do you know a team called Bolton?
I recall.
Okay. Can you list 5 people on Bolton?
Right now.
In that team. That
even if you had
in?
time, you couldn't name the 5. So let's go, because this is a good case. Because I want to hear. Anyway,
continue. Let him continue.
But my point is, this guy took them to. He took them to Europe. This goal scoring record that you just quoted from a midfielder with a team that you can't list 5 people in took them to Europe. With Sam Allardyce making them a force to be reckoned with. When they play a top team, you're afraid to play them.
More facts.
It's because of this one guy with quite mediocre players. I make your point.
All right.
Okay, but why didn't the top team come and buy him?
Listen, I'm with Lambs on this particular point. I just think
Like,
personally
yeah, he
wouldn't
did
put.
good, but there was other players. I'm sorry, during that time, who made a greater
Lambs,
difference
I
to their
personally
Lambs,
team.
Lambs.
I'm
I
sorry.
wouldn't
Let
put,
him land.
let Shev talk now. Let Shev
I would
talk.
You could use the
put,
same argument for Alan Shearer with Newcastle. I'm just saying.
Lambs, I'm gonna put
Okay,
you on mute
okay,
for 2
Lambs,
minutes
wait
now if
now.
you don't
just
let him land.
saying.
All right, go, Sheva.
right. I personally wouldn't put Okocha above Drogba for so many. Listen, we all love Okocha. Everybody talks about him, but whatever. But for me, we're talking about a striker that did his job. We're talking about somebody. We're talking about impact as well. We're talking about. You mentioned that he scored 10 goals and 14 goals in his first 2 seasons, but I can argue that Damien Duff or Robin wouldn't have played as well as they played without Drogba's impact. Like, he had to be the target man. He was number 15 then. So like you can't take his African Player of the Year. He's won the African Nations Cup. He's won a Champions League with Chelsea. You can't
He hasn't won the African Nations Cup, by the way.
He hasn't won the African Nations Cup. Thank you.
They got to the final, but they lost, unfortunately.
Oh, he lost the final. So me personally, I wouldn't put Okocha above Drogba, because we're talking about what he was supposed to have done. Of course, Okocha did what he was supposed to have done. He carried Bolton single-handedly. Like, nobody can take anything away from that. But you have to also look at Drogba's impact on his own merit. And for me personally, he will be in my top. I would put him above Okocha.
Who's a better footballer? Who's a better footballer? Who's a better footballer, Drogba or Okocha?
So this is what I'm saying. I don't think there's so many
That's the argument between Henry and like Van Nistelrooy. Like,
no, but I'm just asking you. I'm just asking you off the top of your head.
There's no argument
off the top of your head. Who's a better footballer?
He's a better footballer.
I'll give it to Okocha.
Thank you.
We're trying to do top 10 and players, man.
Yeah, sorry. No.
Sorry, I'm stopped. Sorry.
But hold on.
No, this is what I'm going to say. Hold on.
Keeper also counts as a player.
1 sec.
So I'm
1 sec.
like,
So this is what I'm saying. I'm not.
This is a bit very like niche specific. You don't really specify like which player.
Fair,
I'm assuming all 11 players on the pitch, from goalkeeper up to striker, is a player. They contribute to the success,
for sure.
Success or failure of the team.
Lambs, just one thing.
But there's more setups that are better than others, though. There's
just one thing on that, Lambs.
So
when you come,
thinking
Lambs,
they're different.
Lambs,
you can say is they're different kinds of players. That's what you can say.
Lambs.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. I have to go back.
Lambs, let him land, Lambs. Chill out.
When we're talking about
Jesus
Christ.
No, but that's what debates are there for. Okay, but let him land his reason.
When we talk about players and when the accolades come for player of the season and Ballon d'Ors and all the rest of it, why is it that you think, you know what I'm saying, certain players get more of the accolades? It's because of what we see, not necessarily all the stats. When you look at players like Messi and Ronaldo, obviously we go by the stats, but we also go by what we see. You don't tend to see a lot of defensive players, and this is what goes for the argument via Essien and stuff like that. You don't tend to see them players get the accolades they do. That's fair. I think Drogba was a fantastic player, great player. His stats are good. They're not massively great. He played in the Chelsea team where he had, as you said, Robin and Duff and, you know, Frank Lampard. They had an all-star team managed by Jose as well. So they were always going to win. So I'm not saying that Drogba was just the man to put the ball in that. You have to do that. But for him, I didn't see him do things on the ball like, say, a Thierry Henry did. And that's what I would look at as a player. Not stats, a player. JJ Okocha as a player.
Different kinds of players.
I understand, but what I'm saying, this is my argument for giving you. This is my argument for giving you.
The Diego Costa. This is why we've had such an issue with strikers.
I know
in our team, because there's a certain type of striker that suits the system of Chelsea. So to 100%. Have successful strikers at Chelsea is actually a rarity.
Put it this way: would you have? I'll ask you this question. Ask you a general question. I'll ask you a question. Who would you have in your team over Thierry Henry and Didier Drogba? In that same team, and be honest with yourself, because I know who I would have. And that's the argument done. I would have Thierry Henry every single day of the week.
I don't even think that's it. I don't even think that's
you don't even need me to go there.
It's not even a trick question.
It shouldn't take you this long, Labs. But I'm saying both of you have good arguments. She definitely has an argument for Drogba because even though his stats are not as best as they could be, let's be honest, Didier Drogba is a big game player. When it comes to the big games, he turns up nearly all the time.
He wasn't a big game player. I think he was definitely a better player for sure, but he wasn't.
Thierry Henry wasn't a big game player.
What? He didn't really.
Lambs. I was bigging up Drogba here, and he's now come to.
He didn't really and I'm sorry. I think you guys just bitter because Drogba just used to score.
He scored quite a few goals.
So
I'm not bitter. I was actually giving an argument for Drogba just then before you interrupted me. I was saying he was a big game player actually.
Always.
So, but on top of that, what Okocha did with that Bolton team, it can't go unquestioned because you clearly have but the way you're talking about him. The way you're talking about him, I can tell you didn't really watch him because you said anyone can do a step over. That was real disrespectful. That was real disrespectful. I'm not gonna
because it's true. Anyone can be literally like we see.
That means you definitely didn't watch him. You didn't watch him, and that's fine.
Yes,
and that's fine.
But he didn't stand out to me that much because
you started off.
He didn't stand out to me that much because I'm sorry. You might have set a trend, but if there's other players who are doing it better than you and playing
can I make a point?
Like, gonna forget about you really quickly.
Do you guys?
Sorry, it's the truth.
Do you guys remember when Ronaldinho won the Ballon d'Or?
Of course.
2004, 2005.
How many goals did he score?
Okay.
Was he the top goal scorer?
The difference is assists. Yeah. How many assists did JJ Koch get? Not that many. Really.
Wait, how many assists? How many assists did Ronaldinho get?
More than
assists did Ronaldinho
get? Okay, guys, we need to wrap up in the next 10 minutes. In the next 5 minutes, let's say, because we got over time a little bit here. So what are we saying? Number 3. Who's number 3?
For me, it's simple. Ask yourself off the top of your head. Ask yourself off the top of your head. Who's a better footballer? Simple. Who's a better footballer?
Okay, let's go around.
It's got to be Drogba's number 3.
Hold on. Let's go one by one. So, Sam, who are you picking number 3?
I've given my argument, and Drogba has to be number 3.
Number 3, Vinci.
Drogba.
Lambs.
Obviously.
Sheva thinks Okocha too, actually. So the final vote down to me.
Come on.
Oh, mate.
Sorry,
this is actually really difficult.
In his whole career, has 11 assists, yeah? Ronaldinho, had 70 assists, okay? I'm just going to say it right now. So the step over thing, you might not have to score goals, but the guy neither had goals or assists. It just looked good. That was it. I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry. It's true.
Guys, in all honesty, you keep saying like, they didn't have a good squad. They had Giannakopoulos, they had Jokaev, they had Campo, they had some solid players too. That was
who is he calling? Giannakopoulos.
You can't even pronounce the name very well.
Retired Campo. Oh my God. They had Hierro as well, bro, when he was 38.
That was a solid team, guys. That was a solid. That Sam Allardyce said it was mad.
And it was sending shivers around the whole of Europe. That's
the equivalent of like, I don't know, like last season Everton. They had a solid team.
Wait.
And do you know what? Okocha was that good that you're actually calling these other names as good players. That he was that good. He made you think that Elios is a good player. Like Campo is a good player. Like he's actually
He was done. He was done.
Guys,
what's his name? Jaskalainen was top 4 in the Premier League. They had Fernando Hierro.
In conclusion, number 3.
Let me just conclude. I promise you. I just want to conclude something. All I'm trying to say is I'm not comparing Bolton squad to like the Chelsea squad, but I feel like you lots are making it seem like Bolton squad then was like Bournemouth. It wasn't a Bournemouth, guys. They had a solid team. It was like that's the truth. They had a solid team. They did, guys. Come on, like let's not joke there for
after this stream, you're gonna check that Bolton squad, please.
Yeah, you.
So I'm the final vote. So I'm going with I'm going with Drogba number 3, Okocha number 2. And then it's not a debate who number 1 is. I think that was the easiest one of the night, probably.
That definitely has to.
Can I play devil's advocate? Whatever argument you argue for Drogba or for Yaya, you need to put it in the same thing as Drogba, because Yaya too had his team was like literally like star-studded as well. So whatever you say for Drogba,
let me wait. Hold on. Let me tell you the difference between Drogba and Yaya is City are a club with 0 history. He was the catalyst to the small history that they have.
Listen, let him talk his piece.
Yeah, let me land. It's my show. Let me land. What's going on? Okay, so literally, what the impact? Like, they're not gonna make a statue of Drogba at Chelsea, as good of a player as he was. They're gonna make a statue of Toure. He changed the game over there. He's a club legend. Like he's a club
legend for us too. Like,
yeah, for sure. And Toure actually won the African Nations while he was playing in the Premiership. He took them over the line that Drogba couldn't quite take them to.
Well, but then Drogba won a championship with Chelsea, and Yaya couldn't win a championship with Man City, guys. Come on, what are we saying?
I'm just saying.
Look, let's be honest.
To think that JJ Kocha is ranked higher than Didier Drogba is ridiculous.
Okay, what's your top 3? What's your top 3? What's your top 3?
I can't comprehend it.
What's your top 3?
I really honestly can't comprehend it.
Lambs, what's your top 3?
It's just crazy. Yaya Toure, Didier Drogba, JJ Kocha. Simple as.
Same.
Look, let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest.
And mine is based on whatever argument you argue for Yaya, you have to give it to Drogba as well. Like, he literally is a legend. He came into the club 2002, 2004, 24 million euros. That was like what for an African player then. I know he scored 10 goals, but then like whatever argument, whether he was in a star-studded Chelsea squad, you have to give it to Yaya as well. It's the same thing.
No, I'm giving it to all of them. But I'm just saying, I think Okocha is better.
They shone in their respective star-studded squad. They weren't just carrying a team and mid-table team. They shone,
like,
and they have the accolades to prove it. This is what I'm saying. There's actually no debate. They are top teams.
Can I put something into perspective? Let me put something into perspective.
Go on. Let's listen. You lot talking a lot.
Let me put something into perspective. You guys were arguing like we're putting Drogba at 6th.
He's top 3 African players of all time in the Premier League. Like,
Drogba would not be upset.
Thank you, Crollo. Tell them, Crollo. Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely clear. He has to be clear. Right. There is an argument for the Drogba. There's a definite argument.
Of course there is.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I can make your point.
Yeah. And but for me, some people that say Drogba is the number 1 even. But
facts.
No, for me, my thought of better footballer, that's it. That's how I look at it. Better footballer, that's it.
Like, that's subjective too, bro. Like what Drogba could do, nobody else could do it. Nobody else could do it. And what I could do,
what Okocha could do, no one else could do.
But who made the difference?
Who could
Okocha? Okay, wait,
guys. When Drogba was in his prime, when Drogba was
you said what Drogba could do, nobody could do.
Okocha won the half.
What Drogba could do, nobody could do.
Every neutral fan in the Premier League follows Okocha. Okay, guys, to digress. No. We're gonna have to save this for another day. We're gonna have to come guys.
In the world than Drogba. It's arguable. No better back to goal.
Nothing.
I'm meeting everyone right now. All right, so guys, to digress, we have to get to the end at some point, guys. We're definitely gonna have these guys on again. I love all the energy. It was incredible. I love the talks. Reminded me of some players that I forgot to and some scenarios too. What I would say, let's just finally go to the list of 10 before we go. So number 10, we had Adebayor. Number 9, we had Kolo Toure. Number 8, we had Riyad Mahrez. Number 7, Sadio Mane. Number 6, we had Mohamed Salah. 5, we had Bison Essien. We had 4, we had Kanu. Number 3, very controversial in the room, as you saw, guys. We had Didier Drogba. Number 2, he's so nice they had to name him twice. JJ Okocha.
Come on.
And number 1, as a landslide for everyone in the room. That there was no debates about that one. We have Yaya Toure. So thank you. We got there. We got there. That's a solid list, regardless. We might not be happy with the outcome, but it's a solid list. It's a solid debate we had, and I'd love to get all of you back on another time. Shit. Thank you very much for coming. Make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe on this stream, guys. Everyone's details are in the description of this stream, so you'll be able to follow all those guys on their Instagrams and YouTube channels, respectively. I just want to say thank you lot for coming. You guys appreciate all the energy.
Thank you.
Sheva is the end.
Let's go.
Thank you for being the first female on my channel and represented very well with great energy. I hope you invite me on one of your shows one of these days. I'd love to have you back as well.
Yeah, Lambs, can I get invited onto one of your shows as well? Because I need to come and talk, because the underhanded tactics you took today, it's not fair. That was not. I didn't know that's how we were gonna play, but that's fair. That's fine. For next time, we'll sort something out. Yeah.
I mean, you guys won because apparently JJ Okocha is better than Didier Drogba. So there you go.
There you go, guys. Thanks very much for having us, everyone. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week for Free Touches. Wow.